Being a people pleaser is really hard work. No, I'm actually totally serious. And I know that this may be something that you are struggling with. What's up, you guys? Corey Beth here, talking on one of my favorite and most simple rules to decide whether or not you should do something. And it all goes back to being a people pleaser. Now, I myself am a recovering people pleaser. I would definitely not say that I am recovered, but I am continuing to recover from it. And I want to encourage you to really take a listen to this, take some notes on this, and really bring it into your own mind and examine if this is something that you could do, because I think you can. All right. So, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I just inhaled water. Thanks for sticking with me. All right, here we go. I promise you're going to get some great value from this video. That was fun. When it comes to all of the responsibilities that you have, it is so easy to feel like you're supposed to say yes to all of them. Let me give you an example of what this probably looks like for you, right? You get an invitation to a child friend's birthday and you're like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. And then someone's like, hey, can you help me out with this? You're like, yeah, okay, I'll do that. And then your kids are like, hey, mom or dad, like, can you do this? And you're like, yeah, okay, I can do that. And by the end of the day, you are so stressed out, frustrated, and overwhelmed that you're like, what did I do for myself? Right? You ran all around doing everything for everyone else. Am I speaking to you right now? There's a reason that you were supposed to watch this video today. So if that's you, here is the rule that I've adopted into my life about 6 years ago. It's a pretty badass rule. I enjoy it and it works every single time. When something comes up, okay, you get an invitation to go somewhere with a friend and you're like, I don't know if I want to commit to that. Okay. You have to ask yourself this one simple question. Is it a hell yes? That's it. That's all you're going to say. Is it a hell yes? And in fact, I would love for you to take your note card, your Post-it, whatever, and write down, is this a hell yes? And if you cannot say hell yes to something, well, then the opposite of that is hell no. Okay. And now we're not saying this for everything. Like you can't say hell no to going to see your mom, going to see your dad. Like you're not allowed to use it for everything like that. But things that come up where like you want to regress back into that people pleasing behavior where you're like, yeah. Can you be the PTA parent? Yeah. Can you run this kid's Girl Scout or Boy Scout trip? Yeah. Okay. Stop and say, is this a hell yes? Now it's scary to actually ask yourself that because you will immediately realize how many things you say yes to without actually giving it great thought. And when you have to answer that question of, is this a hell yes? And you're like, it's actually not a hell yes. It is a hell no. Now there's something recent that was in my life where I had an opportunity to serve in a certain way. And I was like, oh my gosh, like it would be really awesome to be part of that thing. But is that driving me towards the goals that Mike and I have for the gym and the fitness community? Or is that kind of going to steal some of my time? And for me, it was a very definitive hell no. And I went and I was like, it's not going to work. Now, as soon as you realize that, because as soon as it comes up, you ask yourself that, as soon as you realize that, you give the answer. You don't delay a week. And then like the day of your friend's kid's birthday, you're like, yeah, we can't come. You do it immediately. Takes all the guilt off, takes all the pressure off. You're done. The answer is there. It's definitive and you can move on with your life. Now, everything that you say yes to, you are saying no to something else. So this opportunity I would have had to serve on this board, if I had said yes to that, I'm actually saying no to evenings at home with my kids. So consider that when it comes to food. All right, now we're gonna get on deep in here. Consider that when it comes to your exercise, right? If you're not like, hell yes, I need to get my exercise in today. You're like, yeah, it's a no. Is that really driving you towards your goal? Like your exercise, your self-care, your healthful eating is always a hell yes. Think about a piece of cake or I don't know, like whatever your food of choice is. Pizza. If every Friday night you're saying yes to pizza, like, is it really a hell yes? I don't know that pizza is a hell yes every single Friday night if your goal is trying to lose weight. For me, once a month, pizza is a hell yes. We get a gluten-free pizza. It's great. I'll have a slice. I'll partner up with a salad, and it fits into what my goals are and what I want to do with my body. But if every single Friday night I was like, yeah, pizza, I wouldn't look the way that I look. I wouldn't feel the way I feel. I wouldn't be able to think as clearly as I can think. All those things are important to consider. So if you can't look at that pizza on Friday night and be like, hell yes, well then guess what? It is a hell no. But by saying hell no to the pizza, you're opening yourself up to something else. What else could there be for me to eat? What else could I consume during this meal? What else could I do during that time, right? Maybe sit and enjoy some time with your family. Or like when we would get pizza on Friday night, we'd watch a movie. And instead of saying hell yes to the pizza, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make breakfast for dinner. We're going to have eggs and egg pancakes. I have to say that because my pancakes are not like, the Betty Crocker ones. Like they're legitimately very high protein pancakes for the kids. But like all of a sudden that was fun. And we made the pancakes together and we cooked the eggs and we actually played Sorry, the game, instead of like mindlessly eating our pizza, watching a movie. And I was like, wow, it's kind of an interesting thing here, right? I wasn't able to say hell yes to that thing. It opened up a different opportunity for me. So taking care of yourself is a hell yes. Eating healthfully for yourself, that's a hell yes. Overextending yourself, that is not a hell yes. Overbooking yourself, not a hell yes. And if it's not a hell yes, it is absolutely a hell no. And you keep yourself more open to opportunities, people, you keep your calendar more open, your time is more open, and you can do the things that really matter, which may be taking yourself for a walk. Wasn't that a novel idea? I mean, like go outside and go for a walk. Last night, it was like 8 o'clock at night. The kids wanted to play a game of laser tag. We played around in the house. It was a lot of fun. And I was like, oh, let's take this outside. Like, let's literally take the kids. So we went out in the backyard with our laser guns and we had the most amazing time. Funny, someone had asked me to come on and do a talk for a group of their people last night. And I was like, really want to, but it's not a hell yes. I would have missed out on laser tag with my family, right? And again, I'm not saying this as a way for you to avoid or evade responsibilities, because obviously you're not going to like neglect your family, your kids, your parents, your coworkers, your job. But when those things come in and you're like, I want to say yes because I want to please everyone, ask yourself, is this a hell yes? And if it's not, don't do it. And tell them right away. Don't leave it. Don't procrastinate it. Answer right away, be done with it, and be able to move on. And awesome doors, they always open. So that being said, hope that that's helpful. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if that is helpful. Give me a double thumbs up if you've already used this in your life. Perhaps you heard me talking about this on another social media platform. It's been a really popular topic, I think. I didn't realize how simple this simple rule for 6 years of my life was. And I'm happy to share that with you guys. So definitely use that in your fitness and nutrition. And of course, as always, Mike and I are here. If you're ever looking to get a little bit of extra help, book that strategy call. You're like, you know what? That might be your hell yes, right? It's time to take care of myself. It's time to step out of my comfort zone. It's time for me to get serious about my goals and actually get real guidance about it instead of trying to do it on my own and not make any real progress, instead of spinning my tires in the mud. That may be your hell yes. And so if that is you, I do encourage you to reach out to us. Shoot us a message. We'll answer. We're real people, right? All right, guys, have an amazing day. We'll touch base real soon and enjoy your Wednesday. Bye, guys.